Welcome to MTV Somali Channels nightly news bulletin. If you're new to us, please don't forget to subscribe in order not to miss out on our nightly news round in Somalia. In today's headline, Roadside blast kills 3 in outskirts of Mogadishu. Former Ghanaian President steps down as African Union Special Representative. International community issues statement on federal government's decision to reject the new African Union envoy. And remaining federal state leaders arrive in Mogadishu for the National Election Forum. We start with, at least 3 people were killed on Friday in a roadside blast in the Garissbali neighborhood on the outskirts of Somalia's capital Mogadishu, police officials and witnesses said. An officer who declined to be named told MTV Somali Channel that a bomb planted at the roadside went off as a convoy carrying the commissioner of Garissbali was passing by. The commissioner and 2 of his bodyguards died in the blast, said the officer. Witnesses told MTV Somali Channel that they heard a heavy blast. As we were going out of a mosque, we heard a huge blast. People said government officials have died in the blast, a witness said. The Benadir Regional Administration has expressed its condolences over the death of Garissbali District Commissioner Abdurrahman Ahmed Ali, who was killed in an explosion as he was leaving a mosque for Friday prayers in the area. No group has claimed the responsibility for the latest attack. The commissioner is the 5th district chief to die in the last 3 years alone while in office. Former Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama has announced that he will not serve as the African Union's special representative to Somalia. In a statement published on his official website by his aide, Mahama said that he informed the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Musa Faki Mahamat, that he formally withdrew his acceptance to the role. He said that lack of support in Somalia led to his decision. The high political importance of the proposed assignment requires that the High Representative enjoy the unalloyed support and cooperation of all political stakeholders. Mahama was appointed as the High Representative in early May after the African Union convened an emergency session to discuss Somalia's political crisis. A few days after his appointment, Somalia's federal government rejected the African Union's choice and wrote to chairperson and said Mahama has extensive links to Kenya. It is indeed surprising that a candidate with extensive link with Kenya's leadership has been chosen by the African Union to facilitate talks on a political impasse partly engineered by those the Kenyan leadership has supported, Somalia's foreign ministry protested in a letter dated May 9. The former Ghanaian's decision to step down as a mediator comes as Somalia's leaders prepare to meet in Mogadishu for the latest round of consultative electoral talks. Somalia argued that Mahama's role as mediator may upset the delicate balance currently negotiated by PM Roble. Mahama served in Ghana's 2 most senior leadership positions, serving as the president from July 2012 to January 2017 and the vice president from January 2009 to July 2012. The international community has condemned the move by the Somali government to reject the appointment of a new special representative for Somalia. The African Union, the European Union, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, and the United Nations issued a joint statement and also expressed support for the efforts of Somali Prime Minister Mohamed Hussein Roble. We are deeply saddened by the decision of the leadership of the federal government of Somalia to reject the African Union High Representative for Somalia. We underline the important role of the African Union in promoting peace and security in Somalia, the statement said. The statement also expressed support for the Prime Minister's decision to resume talks. The leaders of the federal government of Somalia and all federal member states are called upon to attend the conference in good faith and unconditionally, and dare to work on a mutually agreed agreement on the implementation of the September 17 agreement, including the recommendations of the February 16 Technical Committee in Baidoa, which is a solid foundation for holding elections without delay and on time. I strongly urge Somali leaders to formulate a concrete plan to implement the women's quota of at least 30%, while emphasizing the importance of protecting women's rights and strengthening their political participation, the statement said. The president of Puntland State of Somalia said Abdullahi Deni and a delegation led by him have recently landed at Aden Ad International Airport in Mogadishu. The president and his delegation were welcomed at Aden Ad International Airport by ministers, members of both houses of the federal parliament and other officials. The capital is now hosting all the state and federal government in lead up to the National Election Forum, with Prime Minister Roadside tasked in running of the forum, the upcoming elections and the security of the country. That's it for our nightly news bulletin roundup. Don't forget to subscribe to MTV Somali Channel in order to not miss out on our nightly news roundup in Somalia.